Hey there, lovely listeners. Welcome back to another episode of Fluent English with Podcast. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Alan. We're here to make learning English fun and easy for you.
That's right, Alan. Today, we've got a great lineup of words that are going to take your English to the next level. Let's dive right in. Listeners, get ready to expand your vocabulary with these 7 words. Exhausted, angry, happy, messy, scrumptious, wide, and graceful.
Sounds like a fantastic set of words, Sophie. Let's kick things off with our first word. Exhausted. This word describes feeling extremely tired, like you've used up all your energy.
Yes, synonyms for exhausted include tired, worn out, and drained. For example, you could say, after a long day at work, I was completely exhausted.
Or running a marathon left me feeling totally exhausted the next day.
And how about studying for exams all night has left me feeling exhausted, but it's worth it to get good grades.
Now, let's listen to a conversation where someone is feeling exhausted.
William, I just finished moving all the furniture by myself.
That sounds exhausting. Do you need any help?
No, thanks. I'm just going to rest for a bit.
Moving furniture can definitely be exhausting.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to our next word, angry. This word describes feeling upset or mad about something.
Yes, synonyms for angry include upset, irritated, and frustrated. For example, you could say, I was angry when my sister ate the last piece of cake.
Or, the long wait made me really angry.
And how about, he gets angry when someone interrupts him while he's talking?
Now, let's hear a conversation where someone is feeling angry.
Anna, I asked you to clean up your room hours ago.
Sorry, I forgot. No need to get angry about it.
Well, I'm tired of asking you to do the same thing over and over again.
Sibling arguments can definitely make you feel angry sometimes.
Indeed. All right, let's move on to our next word. Happy. This word describes feeling joyful or content.
Yes, synonyms for happy include glad, pleased, and cheerful. For example, you could say, I'm happy because today is my birthday.
Or, spending time with friends makes me really happy.
And how about, I'm always happy when I'm eating ice cream.
Now, let's hear a conversation where someone is feeling happy.
Michael, guess what? I got an A on my English test.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks. I studied really hard for it.
Achieving something you've worked hard for can definitely make you feel happy.
Absolutely. All right, let's jump right back into our vocabulary lesson. Our next word is messy. This word describes something that is untidy or disorganized.
That's right, Sophie. Synonyms for messy include untidy, chaotic, and disordered. For example, you could say, my room is messy because I haven't cleaned it in weeks.
Or, cooking dinner always leaves the kitchen looking messy.
And how about, I don't like going to that restaurant because the tables are always messy.
Now, let's hear a conversation where something is described as messy.
Have you seen my room?
Yeah, it's pretty messy. Did you have a party or something?
No, I've just been too lazy to clean up.
Well, it's starting to smell messy too. You should probably do something about it.
Oops. Sounds like she needs to tidy up his room.
Definitely. Now, on to our next word, scrumptious. This word means something that tastes really good, like your favorite meal or a delightful dessert.
That's right, Sophie. Synonyms for scrumptious include delicious, tasty, and mouth-watering. For example, you could say the cake at the bakery looked so scrumptious that I had to buy a slice.
Or my grandma's apple pie is always scrumptious, especially with a scoop of ice cream on top.
And how about I tried a new restaurant last night and the food was absolutely scrumptious?
Now, let's hear a conversation where something is described as scrumptious.
Have you tried the new bakery in town?
Not yet. Is it any good?
Oh, it's amazing. They have the most scrumptious pastries I've ever tasted.
Wow, I'll have to check it out this weekend.
Well, that sounded like a delightful experience.
Absolutely. Now let's move on to our next word. Wide. This word describes something that has a large distance from one side to the other.
Yes, synonyms for wide include broad, spacious, and expansive. For example, you could say the river is so wide that you can't see the other side.
Or, the road is wide enough for two cars to pass each other.
And how about, I have a wide collection of books in my library?
Now, let's hear a conversation where something is described as wide.
Hannah, look at that tree. Its branches are so wide.
Yeah, it provides a lot of shade on hot days.
I wish we had a tree like that in our yard.
Trees with wide branches are great for relaxing under on sunny days.
Definitely. All right, let's move on to our final word, graceful. This word describes someone or something that moves with smooth and elegant movements.
That's right, Alan. Synonyms for graceful include elegant, poised, and dignified. For example, you could say, the ballerina moved across the stage with graceful movements.
Or, the swan glided across the lake with a graceful motion.
And how about, she walked down the stairs in a graceful manner?
Now, let's hear a conversation where someone is described as graceful.
Did you see the dance performance last night?
Yeah, the lead dancer was so graceful.
I wish I could move like that.
Watching someone dance with such graceful movements can be really inspiring.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps up our vocabulary lesson for today. We hope you've enjoyed learning these new words with us.
Remember to keep practicing, and soon you'll be using these words like a pro.
That's right. Until next time, keep smiling and keep learning.